Studio Squad khopela le ba support ba re ira podcast ngwe bana ba bolela maga mo yona mara re le selo. Oh.
Yeah, you were saying. Getting into the music, you were doing cramping.
Yeah, I felt like eventually I was gonna maybe find my way, but then I don't really see that reality,
Yeah.
But we only work with what we have, bro. And what I have is whatever that happened. You see me, yeah. I only see that. Yeah, but then I met my nigga bro. Love my nigga.
So tell me, Maji, you see we have a lot of styles when it comes to hip hop. The genre only, there's like sub genres on its own. We have hip hop, we have rap, we have trap, we have drill.
Yeah.
A lot, Joe. So how can you describe to us your writing style and what's the message that you wanna send out there? And what's literally the genre that you are making? Or if it's something else that maybe we don't know, you can introduce it to us so that we know what you are doing this type of style. Because remember, we just categorize us hip hop heads. We just categorize anyone, anywhere. That's why they would even compare NSTC to Alice, but they're not doing the same genres. You understand? It's because of like they came both in the game like at once. So we just want to know what do you tell yourself when you're making music, and what do you title the type of the style? What inspires your pen game?
I feel like like basically it's hip hop on Swarajo.
Yeah.
But then come what we're doing is like it's birthed from hip hop, because we're not really doing that hip hop. That's what I trap on all this about and so on. But then now what I do, what I say I do, bro, I just get like hip hop, which like Vitori one so, but then in a futuristic way, in terms of I feel like but we all do music one so, but then but they still stuck creatively on when like go 25K go Tato Soul when they made it. I feel like people still rap like that. Like I just one sort of same flows, same topics. You feel me? So I feel like that's like a old way of doing things. You feel me? So me, I'm doing a new way. You feel me? That's why I live on my Facebook. I'm like a glimpse into the future. When you're listening to my shit, you basically you in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel like that's what the hip hop is gonna gravitate towards over time. And so like sonically like it should be bigger than just rapping. And so it should be musical. And so I wanna be on a level where it's like it doesn't matter even the color skin or the language. You can't even if I'm good, but then the frequency, the music. Like you really like the song, you can really vibe with the song because it's musical. I don't really hear what he's saying. You can't even enjoy the song because but then me, I want to do like musical stuff, and then that's what I'm doing, futuristic, where it's like even if I'm good, but then you're able to enjoy the song. You know what I'm saying? Because it's musical. You feel me? So that's bro, it's basically futuristic rap.
Dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Like what you're saying, like it's true, because even if like you listen to your music, the frequency does not go like the way I hear from other people's music. You have your own like tone. It's toned down. At the same time, it's a trap and a rap mixed with a lot of instruments inside. So it's not something that's why I asked you this question. It's not something that you can relate to something. It's something that stands out for its own. You understand? So that thing, it makes you very much different, and to win both sides of the hip hop sides. You understand? The ones that like trap, the ones that likes rap, because you do what you feel like at the moment, but still with the same, you're moving with the same frequency and the same tone. You understand? Like that song that you're playing right now. That's like a morning jam, that's like a night jam that you can play at night when you're walking, when you're driving. So somehow like it makes sense to me how you describe it. I understand, because sometimes someone can explain something while they're over exaggerating.
Sure.
But you are one of the few people who have explained something that I felt. You understand? So man. So that means you know what you're doing, regardless of what's happening now. You are looking towards the future, of which that's, I don't know, but that's amazing, my G. I understand. So let's go back to the business, man. You're doing music. You are alone in this journey. You see the progress. You see you're winning. You see, man, the movement. You understand? You see, I'm going somewhere with this thing. I want you. When was the time where you felt the moment where you felt like that was the moment that said to you, man, you don't have to stop this. This is what we are going to do for life, and this is for you. Maybe it might be a stage or a session where it made you to understand that this is something that you are carrying, and that you will move with to the future from then.
Yeah, dog. You see, like, how can I put this? Like the love, man.
Yeah.
You see, like, when you love something, bro, like, you'll do whatever it takes to make sure that thing, it becomes your reality.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's why about it, we are in control of our destinations, you feel? But then me, like, my destination, like, this is the only journey I see.
Yeah.
Because I'm so in love with this shit, dog. I don't see anything else. There's nothing else. There's nothing that I'm good at. Like, maybe I could make things happen, like, in terms of I could study, be something else, one sort of dog, but then I'll never ever be fully fulfilled. Not even like not doing this, because this is even like bigger than music, bro. This is bigger than me, one sort of dog. Like, we here, dog, to express our views and how we see things. You know what I'm saying? And like that's very important now more than ever, because like this Venek thing has made it much easier for us to reconnect with the youth, with the young people. English is fire, you know what I'm saying? But like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Venek makes it easy for us to cross abroad, you know what I'm saying? What about understand the message that we're preaching, you know what I'm saying? So like, Najwa, I feel like, we're trying to make a world where it's like everybody's just confident in whatever that they think, whatever that they feel, and I feel like that's what I'm saying, Hore, I gotta do this, because you gotta be in a world that you're trying to see. You gotta be what you're trying to be. Like, you don't try now, like, you gotta the world that you're trying to see, you gotta be there. And now obviously, bro, like, it's all about the community, educating each other, that black pride, black confidence, love yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's why we here, dog. Dog. It's nothing but love. But then I feel like there's no way I'm gonna quit this shit. I'm in love with this, bro. Like, there's no way I can spend a day without like writing a song. This is like, I'm addicted to this. I gotta do this every day. And I'm in love with it. There's no way I don't mind to work at 1 o'clock and do this. There's no way I'm gonna feel like I'm working. And I feel like that's how people to be fully fulfilled. So to be something that even if like it doesn't matter what time you do it, when you do that, you don't feel like you're working, but at the same time you're able to feed your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like dog, it's all about that. We're here to shape the minds of the youth, because obviously give 100% they are the future.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling you, we're futuristic. That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to build something beautiful, man. We're trying to shape the minds of the future. We're trying to instill confidence on dog, because if you love yourself, if you're at enough, there wouldn't be no jealousy, bro. There wouldn't be like hate, because like you understand your own purpose, you understand what you're here for. Even though maybe you don't understand what you're here for, but then you appreciate yourself. You know, you appreciate life.
Sometimes it starts there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, dog. Enough for now. It's all about that. Get a rato fela, dog. We do this because we love this, and I love people, you know. And I'm just trying to spread out as much as positivity in the world as I can. Because I'm trying to live this a better place than you know what I can say? So it's a better place than when I found it. So yeah, that's for me. That's the best way to do it, to reach Botha by as much as I can. It's music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
to fill the voids.
Yeah, you feel. Yeah.
So when it comes to your admin, cause Maji, you push like every day. You do things like every day. And at the same time, you have your own lifestyle, you have your personal lifestyle. It might be intact with your lifestyle, but you do understand what I'm saying. Like most of your time, you are always in the media. Your things are always there. Bruh, like, do you have such person who does things for you, or you have a type of a manager, or do you have a friend who pushes for you? Or this thing is just the thing that you do for yourself? And how do you manage to do all these things like once?
Bro, like I feel like having a vision on sort of like some things already in your life, like you just have to see them through before like they actually happen in your reality. So now I feel like my imagination, bro, it's crazy. Like I could just see things. Like even when we're shooting a video, I like that thing once I'm not. It's not gonna be a good thing. Let's try this view before it even happens. Let's try this shot. So I feel like imagination, having a vision, Brayaga, is very important. And having people, friends and family, people that is like you all have the same dreams. Or like even if when now you're feeling at your lowest, and he's feeling at his highest, and you're able to get inspired from that and be like, yo, my nigga is pushing, let me get back to my work. Like having those people, keep your energies. You're always inspired. Even if you feel low, they can do it how blah blah. If I see my nigga working and I'm like, yo,
can't be beating myself.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what to do.
Dog, you know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful to see those type of things. It doesn't, even if it's not like my niggas rapping, you know, no give me
doing his thing.
Yeah, like you could be doing a business, you know, you could be starting a clothing line, but just seeing you doing something beautiful, you know, I'm like, yo, this is beautiful. Man, I gotta do my things. But being able to push every day, get that thing like you gotta see the vision. And then now we see the vision and we understand what should we do in order to get where we wanna be. That's wise decision making. And a lot of why way nyaga, and Lord, what does it take for you to get to where you wanna be? You understand? So understanding those three aspects, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I gotta stop being lazy, or maybe stop killing yourself, bro. Nobody give a fuck. Everybody got their own problems. And so people will start giving a fuck if you give a fuck. If no get drop like 3 videos every day and they like high quality, high creativity, you don't have a choice but to be like, who's this guy?
Exactly.
One good wishes.
Okay.
Yeah, but then if like now and then, it's easier for you to just forget about it. One good wishes. But then consistency, bro. Consistency is basically consistently discipline, right? I feel like it's the thin line between the rich and the poor, or maybe people back and people that don't. Because we're not consistent and we're not even disciplined. Those two things, bro, can take you very far. So now I see a vision. Okay, this is what I see. All I gotta do is be consistent and disciplined enough to every day I work towards that. It's not simple. Sometimes I'm tired. But then when I have the chance, I make sure to record maybe 2 or 3 or 5 pieces of content for even tomorrow. If I'm not feeling like recording, I still have a lot of content done from yesterday. When you have a chance to give it all you got, Dog. Yeah, like dog, always work like there's no tomorrow, dog. Look at what people do, get inspired. Do things your own way. Because at the end of the day, even if Mama Wira Silo this way, you know, if you view it your own way, because everybody it is gonna be a hit if you do it consistently. I can shoot a video, no gonna feel like like every day gonna feel like hi, like I was saying, hi. I don't say anything. Eventually, those videos will be on 1 million views, Joe. Like I'll have people, I'll have followers. All of them they consent on something. This nigga gonna do this thing every day. What's going on with this guy? Hi, and I'm making money of it just because of I'm consistent.
Some will mimic you.
You feel me? Yeah. So like being consistent, bro, and disciplined to always see your vision through. It doesn't always, you know, what about we wanna do things when it's convenient.
Okay.
And then we gotta do because we not like comfort the braya guys. When you're comfortable. You know, like but I'm not happy. Because I understand how Spanish you can be comfortable for 5 years and then boom, you're still working there. There's nothing happening. So I was like, nah, I don't want to be comfortable. Now we just venture into something else. We just get business on business. We're just trying to do some things other than music. Because it's very important for a young person being able to do whatever that you see at whatever time that you want to do it. That's a blessing. And for you to be able to chase your dream, you need to be, you know, to be able to chase your dream before you patel. You need to have something else that pays you.
Exactly.
And you're able to make money and you're able to, you know, chase your dreams at the same time. But Mereko is not it.
It's not, hey, that one, Joey. Hey.
But then what I'm saying now, it's just a lot of for these things, you know, the vision that we see. For somewhere we really loads it every day because we understand where we want to be, we understand why we want to be there,
and what it takes,
and we're willing to
give it up. Yeah.
So
before this EP that you dropped, before I could even say the title, have you ever like had a dream about it, or it's something that came with the work? Or how did you come up with that work that you've just put out now before we could even venture into it?
You see, you know, I mean, we've been releasing music, bro. But you know, like I just met like my niggas now, like probably 3 years now, you know, 3 years back. I feel like, you know, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be doing music for a very long time together. But then before that, I was doing music by myself. I'm used to just putting projects by myself. So even for this one was not a feature because it's like that thing, that addiction that I was like, nah, dog, I had to, you know, get that drug back, just release something by myself because I'm used to doing it. Because I've been trying to release a project, though. And then no time to get releases a project, then it's a botanical garden, you know, and then you know, engineering, blah blah. Long story, though, delayed my stuff, and then honestly, like I give a F, a plan B.
Okay.
The thing is, I wanted to drop like I give a F first, and then I put on hold, and I was like focusing on botanical garden, engineer. I am busy, so I was like, you know what, I gotta go back. And I went back. I was like, okay, like I give a F is here, but then it's like it told me like there's a leading song, like I give a F, like I give a 1 hour. There's that song, give it to that Pina Bailey.
That's a hit. That's right.
Yeah. Shout out.
I don't give a fuck.
But actually, the first song I recorded, that's what I think it Dreams, because I recorded Dreams. I just fucked with the beat. I was like, let me just record this song. I recorded that song because we always do music. I recorded that song. Unique Africa. So I recorded that song. Yana in the vault Quake gave me a lot of beats, bro. I've been trying to work with Quake, but then the timing was not right. And then gotta cut a bunch of tracks. And then I was like, going to my catalog in terms of exclusive, not unreleased songs. And so I was like, okay, I have this song, like I give an F. I feel like it could be a leading song. Because I'm not sure, I'm all about, you know, I'm logical with things. And so I make calculatable moves. Like I calculate, I look at things and it's like, okay, even if you listen to the project, it's like it balanced. There's a song for everyone. So I was like, okay, cool. There's like I give an F. I like the song. I wanna put out a project revolving around this song. So like I told you, Najo is all about black confidence. Like confidence and pride. So that's why I was like I give a fuck.
Sure.
I don't really care what people say, but then like we care. So you're not really working out there away. And then you're trying to prove a point.
Sure.
Like we give a fuck or
we work like we have haters.
You know.
So there's this analogy when you're saying that thing.
Like I give a fuck or
like I give a fuck or ring. It's like you're having any enemies, but they don't exist. But they do exist, but they haven't exposed themselves to us.
Thanks.
You understand? So what you do, whenever you give love to something that exists but you don't see. And then even if you have like enemies, some enemies, they can't expose themselves to you, but you can see with their actions. So whenever you have you have like eager to push things, you always have to use the negative side. It's either poverty or enemies. I can't go back like to the same place that I was in like 2 years ago, because I know the pain, I felt the pain, and now I just have to continue with life. And at the same time, I can't embarrass myself in front of the enemies. You understand? I gotta make something move. I gotta do something that will make them be shame. To have shame, you understand? So it's something like that. And then when we go on a positive side, it's the thing that calls comfort. That's not what we want now. The positive side, we preach it with people who are in the same journey with us. For me to say to you, life is good, you have to relate and know what I'm talking about. But whenever we are in a public space, it's very rare for us to just say life is good. We just have to complain. Say government, life is not good. The poverty, it's people who are not in the same frequency with us. So I don't give a fuck. It's not made for haters, I can say. It's the love of doing this thing. You understand? The pure love and organic. It has nothing to do with anyone else. But it's what I do. And I don't care what you're saying. I don't care the bad energy that you're trying to put in. This is what I do. And if you gotta listen, you gotta listen. If you don't, you don't. So that's a good movement. That's a good movement. And I'm glad that you have people that are pushing with you, people who are pushing like you, you know, sharing the same energy. Very important, Manchi. Because imagine if you're the one who's driving and you just have passengers, you don't have an engineer, someone who fixes your wheels, you don't have someone who opens a door for you, you don't have someone who pushes the car whenever it gets stuck. You understand? Those people, they're gonna be useless. And that means at the same time that you choose wisely when it comes to your circle. It's not by magic that you have those people. It's because of the energy that you have, the move that you are making. You understand? Going back to your history from where you said you were cramping, doing whatever. There's a very distinguishable line there. If you did not take music serious, maybe it could have been something else. You understand? But you being here is because of every blood and sweat that you have put in. You understand? The love grows much whenever you give time, whenever you give whatever. And your advice to people that I've heard, you said we must live like we don't have choice, or we don't have options, or we are we are in a space where we have given like a freedom, a chance to do something. People, they feel like they don't have a chance because of poverty, and that's what you are oppressing. You are oppressing because you've mentioned that you hate getting spani, but you love your dreams. So you create something out of that span. So you are using spani to create your dreams. That's a good thing for the youth that they have to catch now. That's what you have said.
Yes, sir.
And it's all about positivity, man, when I'm listening to your stories and how you came up. So Matata Satan,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
the title, man. How did you come up? What was the inspiration, man? What were you thinking, man?
Yeah, you see, like it. You know what? I'm not like it. I'm just, that, like I told you, my imagination is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I just sit by myself and I just laugh at things that I see, in my head. But then, like, Matata Satan is not even that deep, bro. Like, basically, Matata Satan is the devil's vomit.
Yeah.
And the devil's vomit, get guacamole, get avocado. You feel me? That's why if you check the art cover, get really avocado, guacamole, like smashed, and stuff like that. Basically, like what we're doing, like it's like a kispita, nasty, but they're healthy for you.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm all about. Like, because obviously when they say the Rhapsody fire, it's basically like, yo, she's nasty, wow, fire, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, or Matata Satan, because avocado is healthy. You know what I'm saying? So now that's how I spit it out. Like, yeah, dog.
So like what were you thinking? Where were you? What was happening in your mind? Like I want the whole vision, Joe. Like
You see?
but it's not easy, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's not easy, Joe, to think like Kamatata Satan. Like it's like Joe, I don't know. You have never heard of such thing. First of all, when we make titles, we relate them to some things like that we see every day. I can say Strata Setlets. It's obvious, Joe. We relate to those things. We see it every day. I can say Tsatil Subeti. You understand?
Yeah.
So I wanna know what, Joe, time and day, the place, where were you? Like I even asked you some other time, right? We're gonna talk about it, Maji. Even now. Cause yes, I hear you, man. You have mixed the information for me and you have given me the clarity. Where does it come from and how? You understand? It got into this point. But where were you personally? Understand?
You see, mentally, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like even now, what like now the conversation sitting with bro, they just deep, Cause for now, I feel like in terms of speaking about Satan, let's just speak about Satan for a minute. I feel like Satan in the world that we live in. I don't think that's the devil.
Okay.
I think that's actually God, or maybe somebody close to God, or somebody you feel me? Because if you check the story of Adam and Eve, dog, after the whole thing about create Adam and Eve, it says God walked away from the Garden of Eden. You feel me? God walked away from the Garden of Eden. And then there was a serpent, right? Serpent what's among Eve about the apple, Eve about Adam, and boom boom they ate the apple. After what apple, but to realize, oh, we are naked. Oh, they're starting to know, like basically what the Bible tells you, but people don't see. That's when we started free will. Before that means what that apple, there is no free will. We did whatever that guy meets God like who high. That's why not control. Let's say that so. Well, like we didn't have any free will. You know what I'm saying? And then the snake came and was like, yo, to her. And then now we started to have free will. Now we started to be like, oh, this is happening. Oh God, oh, okay, this is the truth. Oh, I say that to say this, the devil. There's no way out of the devil, because that no how by perceive as the devil. I'll know the devil. Angao fan net, angao persuade the whole the devil is always lying to you. The devil is always deceiving you. It doesn't matter what the devil. That's the same thing that guy was doing. He was deceiving us. He was lying to us. Because Nerem worshiper without even knowing. You know what I'm saying? We did everything without knowing nothing, bro. Because there is not free will. After we ate that, there's free will. And that's when, basically, according to the Bible, the world started, you know, too many religions and all that. So now I say, out there, Satan, you know, because for now, I don't think Satan, he's bad. That's why I was like, one day trying to bring me down. I'm like, just Satan, even if you're going to dog, you get baptized today, you're son. Dog. That's how crazy that nigga is. So now say Satan, not to get Satan is straight to all the homes. No. Get Satan, all alone. Mutola Warenge, get Satan, which is not believing because of all feeling native. I don't know whether you get me.
I get you.
Because he's the true nigga. But then we are deceived to believe something else. That's how I see things. So I said Matlata Satani. That's why I'm saying what Matlata Satani is. It's nasty, but it's good for you. Because of the ideologies about what they have about Satan. It's nasty. It's not a good thing, it's a bad thing. One sort of brag. But if you read the stories at Aman, basically, that's the nigga that made you out feeling free will, bro. So there's no way that nigga can be Satan. Sure. That's something else. If it's not closer to God, or maybe the nigga that knows the truth, or another got persuade, or they go, I don't know what it is. But I'm definitely sure that guy, that's not God. That's the true devil.
Okay, because like he ran away from the truth, like for an example, basically.
Yeah, so that's where I was mentally when I did my Matlata Satan. That's why it sounds dark, but it's not dark because like we are programmed to think, dark. Anything with the devil is dark. Obviously, it's dark in terms of like the energy spectrum. Like that negative stuff, they are dark. But then also like in the world, like the world, we still trying to find out the truth.
Yeah, like I get you. I'm with you where you are now, and some things they are not easily understandable by people to understand. Because already when we are talking, I'm already judging you from the perspective of the audience. I'm already judging you from the perspective of the ordinary. You understand? It's not a conversations that you can have with someone, because already being programmed the pillar it's a no way out. You understand? It's like you stuck in the matrix. It's something. It's like a huge cage and you're small. You understand? And that thing is huge cells, but you can't go out because you've been told Horoka says you can't even try to find out you can come out with a bigger cells that's bigger than your head and your height. So it's some things that you can have, Joe. It's a conversation that you can just have. Understand? Because right now, even the dark and the light that you're mentioning, we don't know which one we were supposed to be in, which one we're supposed to live in, which one we see we see with. I understand? Because check. Like right now, the realm is the darker side. That's why we have powers. And whether it's about the religion or it's about the darker side, that's where we see the real hate, the real love. You understand? But where are we? We are in the ordinary. You understand? So I don't wanna go further because of the audience, but these things are some things that a random person cannot have conversations about. And now I understand much clearly when you say these things like it's not that deep, but it's gonna be different, ordinary. Because if you can check, even now, whenever you're in church, there's some things that you can't do, but there's things that must happen for you to get where you want to be. And not that they are dark, it's because of a judgment of a person. And we don't know that person with your sense and those things. You might say, don't rap, then I have somehow give a rap. And then from that person that I've conceived, I understand the art better. And remember, I've stopped you to not do that thing because I had no one to relate to. So that's why I say information, like you have to relate some things with what you see. So it's deep that you say things that you see from your realm. You understand? But it's not easy to talk these things with an ordinary. You understand? Because if Kinal wanna know, Gacy like was rapping, I saw him in my church, and you're wearing nasty, and we always on black, and you're always on black, but you're not tucked in, you're having your tie, the sideways, always on your cap. And then I'm like, nah, this boy is not someone that I can keep in my institution. And somehow life shows me, except this thing, it's real and it happens by my son. Now I see my son on some baggy jeans, I see him on that same time and be like, no, he's living a good life. That's my consolidation. What about Damanangin Stopi? That's the world that we live in, dog. You understand? We have too many people who are good that they're shadowed by the way that they are living because of the programmation that we have. So, hey, that one we can have until back to business. Yeah, it's crazy. So now I understand better the title, and I think the way you explained it, I think I love it, man. I think I love it because not. Gee, where are you taking me? I like to say to people that words are just a frequency. That's why I tell you that we relate things to things. To you, you're my bro. I can say footsec and you're like, get focused. You're my bro. You answer? You related to me. Someone that doesn't know you, footsec.
Disrespectful.
You understand? So these things are just words, Joe. I can say thank you, but for nothing, with this thing. That's why there are sarcastic things. Just say, I do you bad, and then you just say thank you. I say footsec. That's because of Ompile, that sarcastic side. These are words. How is it disrespectful when you say thank you? It's supposed to be a good thing, right? But to someone, or when they integrate and then they say thank you, you acknowledge it. So, hey, Maji, why are you taking me? It's cool. Let's go back to business, Maji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, so you said you have a group of people that you're working with, but you have not put in the project because of you wanted to feed yourself back that zeal, or you wanted to taste yourself with say, am I still this one? Am I still that same person that I am, or that I was, or that I'm about to be? You understand? Coming to going. So I want to know who's that person that you would feature in your next coming work that you want to work with, or that you considered before you can even put out that work that you have just put now.
Famous, my nigga.
Yeah.
Famous. I'm gonna work with my chosen families.
And at some point, what's your name, Femo?
Yeah, I'm Femo. I'm Femo, dog.
Yeah.
Femo basically it means chosen family. One time. So it's me and my boys. One time. Yeah. So yeah, like when I like anybody, if you fuck with if you like what I do, you appreciate it, you admire this thing, I call you my family. You my family. You automatically my chosen family. Because you vibing with us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, like a family in terms of the members and the people. Yeah, it's basically my boys, bro. People I work with. Young Pope, Lidi. I got my producers, Unicorn Africa, this Quake Beats. Yeah, dog. we work with a lot of people, but like not like too much one time. I'm sure we like probably 6 or less than that, because we're trying to like preserve something. We're trying to push a sound. There's something that we're trying to put out one time. So for us to do that, we need to keep things up close, or control everything one time. Because if it's too much people, then that ain't gonna lose our direction one time. But yeah, bro, it's just my niggas, my nigga.
Yeah. Okay, that's good, my G. Hey, my Tata Satan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've learned a lot. I don't wanna lie, dog, because how we see this life thing, Joe. It's amazing, dog. You can. That's why we see like, hey, my G, where my G with the conversation. He triggered something. That's why we see prisoners becoming pastors. That's why we see pastors becoming prisoners. It's because of at once in your lifetime you heard a certain perspective about life, and then you figured out another part of life, or you figured out something that's within you that you think you will know. Instead of taking that thing as an information, you understand, you took it as another like adventure of life, to say, oh, this is the way that I live. This is the way that I was supposed to live. Or but that was just something that was shown to you. If maybe you were something else, you were gonna be like this. If maybe you were something else. So when there is just an image that you just took and put it like in your life, literally.
Your reality, yeah.
So it's good and bad, dog. We don't. That's why the Bible sometimes says, don't judge unless you have nothing in your eye. So there is no way that you can wake up and have no spark in your eye. So that means you can't judge at all. You understand? So yeah, man. And the form, I thought Femo is your name, though. Yeah. So you said it's your name because it means
chosen family.
Chosen family.
Because we are choosing family. Like,
yeah.
Family.
Yeah. So to you, it's your name because of the people that you choose. So if I choose you, you have Femo. That means you can use that name too.
Fact.
It's in the factory. Hey Joe, remember how can you be young, dog? Can you be young, dog? You need to somehow write something, dog. Like literally, maybe a book of your thoughts, because these are people that we had like in the ancient times. We had people who preached. We have to change the narrative. I don't know. We have to change how people think or thought about some other things, so that they understand them better. You understand? But it's not gonna be easy, dog, because what you have is something, Joe. Something that people have in mind but can't explain or can't say. You understand? It's okay.
I get you.
It's okay, dog. So do you see yourself having a manager in the future, or you're just having things in control with the family?
Bro, like a manager is a beautiful thing to have.
Yeah.
On top, because those people are in rooms that you're not. They're in places that you're not. On top. A manager, bro, got like important the dog. Like more, according to me, more pilumba artist. On top, bro. Because of like now we out here shooting this podcast. You know, my manager could have been maybe, I don't know, somewhere else, radio, trying to plug me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's good like on the chessboard. Because there's multiple pieces moving at the same time. You know, we're able to reach certain levels and certain places, you know, quicker, rather than doing these things myself. Because if I'm done here, I gotta go shoot. I gotta go probably still work on my rollouts, you know, because like I give an efforts out, so I gotta make sure it increases awareness. You know, we're still trying to get it published. It's crazy we haven't published yet. So we're still trying to get into that. It's a bunch of stuff that I gotta do as an artist on top. But then you know, it can be nice if I share that, you know, load with somebody else, especially a manager. So knowing like I'm saying, you can see, so you know, somewhere else. Even if when I'm tired, he or she probably finding like on sort of finessing a deal on sort of for something on sort of dog. Yeah, it's I feel like the more the better, dog. If you have more people on your team it's always better. As long as everybody makes sure they put something on the table, and that thing is really like calculatable in terms of revenue, because we're running a business here. If I'm able to make 5,000 a month by myself, I get a manager, we should be able to make like 15. Yeah, even if I can move for 2,000 or maybe 4K from there, I'm making more money. So if like I'm making 5K and then boom, I gotta pay that nigga from my 5K, that's a loss. So yeah, so we need people that's gonna take, you know, this thing where he's at and put it on the next level in terms of connection. Not like, obviously art is crazy, bro. We're getting better by the day, and every day they drop us some crazy shit on top. But then in terms of awareness, places on Twitter, you know, we need to be in certain events on Twitter. We need to speak to certain people on Twitter, in certain platforms. You feel me? And manager, I feel like manager can make things easier, because you know sometimes it's not easy when now yo, this nigga is dope on Twitter. Let that pride, you know, maybe I'm going to or whatever, you know. Plus now I've been told I'm not easily approachable. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe that can happen whereby it's like you fuck with me, but you like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like having people out there approaching people on Twitter, it's making business more accessible and more dope, bro. Yeah,
you explained it better. Yeah. That's better too. There's no other way. Yeah, that's the importance of the manager and maybe a PR. Or to put you in some places, because you're like a machine, dog. You have to be on the ground, then there has to be someone. At the same time, you have to be in the spaces. Sometimes you have to be in the public, but at the same time, I can imagine, dog.
It's a lot, bro.
Yeah, so now people, they want to know, dog, but we see this guy, Mara, and when it comes to the platforms, you understand? Yeah, you can maybe just share the information, maybe share anything that where they can find you, when and how.
Yeah, dog, we are available everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like, where you find your favorite artist, my guy, you find me there. I feel like except Twitter, because I don't have a Twitter account that's like running. When I know, you know, I never really understood Twitter like that. It was never my thing. But yeah, I don't have a Twitter account, but then everywhere, bro. Whether it's Spotify, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, oh my guy. Botha PTA, Botha PTA, on Twitter across all platforms. Yeah, you found me, the coolest uncle, dog.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, where's that coming from? Oh yeah.
So I'm the coolest.
No cap. Yeah, no cap. So your style of wearing, who inspires your style of wearing? Because you always said the Zazas, and you know it's not everyone who's comfortable with hitting the Zazas. That's what I say to people, that we must hit the Zazas. But here you are today, maybe you can tell us, where do you get, you know, the style?
It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're comfortable, as long as you like that shit, rock that shit. Me, that's what I do, bro. Me, I just get into anything that feels comfortable. Honestly, I had a problem putting on, like, I didn't know what shirt to wear on top, and immediately when I put this on, like, it just felt comfortable. I was like, yeah, because they a little too short, like one sort of like lengthy, one sort. But when I put this one on, like it was like my third shirt to try. It's like it was comfortable on top. So just being comfortable, Joe, in whatever that you're wearing, knowing how you'll be able to move right.
Sure, that's true.
So yeah, the comfortability, my nigga. Just be comfortable in whatever that you wear, and then I think we're gonna be fire. We're gonna be fire, though.
That's dope, man. So yeah, anything that you wanna say? Last words.
Last words, my nigga. Shit is simple, my nigga. Like, I give an F, it's out, dog.
Yeah.
On all DSPs, my nigga.
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music. Go check that shit out. On top of them. Yeah. And then don't let them tell you otherwise, bro. If you not a vision, dog, make a plan on top. And then make sure every day also you're working towards that vision.
Okay.
That's why that it's a fact. how you gonna be where you at. If you know Dana White, you know who I'm talking about. Don't turn it up. So yeah, dog, it's a fact that you're destined for greatness. As long as you have a vision, you make a plan on how you're gonna get to that vision, and every day holds over towards that vision, my nigga. Get blueprint on how to get successful, basically, bro. So stick to that, bro.
Yeah, man. For me, dog, I've learned a lot today, and yeah, I understood some things better, and yeah, man. I give a fuck.
Yeah, like
it's out now.
Yeah, everywhere, baby.
So make sure that you stream it, and so that you can know your artist better.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And if you wanna have like something to start up with, go on his social platforms. Yeah, he's always there, present. He's a present father to you all. Yeah, he's always delivering something new. Always, you'll probably understand him from there. Then you can share his work and share with your friends. I cannot say he's the next to whomever, but whatever that he's bringing, they're gonna be the next of him.
Yes,
understand? So
for
yeah,
sure.
man.
Sure.
Until to the next episode, thank you for chilling. You know, if you put love, we love you. We retaliate. Please make sure that you subscribe. Probably you have a YouTube. We will link with his YouTube links, whatever link that he has, we will put on here so that it could be easy for you to find him. It could be easy to know what you're talking about when you're talking about Botha PTA. Yeah, because you're always on top. We plug you with greatest artists ever in the social platform. Until to the next episode. Bah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.